Michelle Lamelza joined the group. I flipped my pillow over to get to the cold side. Oh, hey. Hey, Gerald. Just one second. Hey, hello everyone. It's June now in the summer of 2009. It's been a few months since our last video blog episode. And we're in right now what I like to call the ninth circle of hell. In other words, raising the financing to make the film. So obviously we haven't yet able to get out of pre-production because we need the money to make the film possible. So we're going through all of our avenues that we are pursuing, looking at investors and that kind of thing to get the financing together. We've also started something at Indiegogo.com. As little as $5, you can get the name on our BeautifulTorment.com website that you've made a donation to the film. If you donate as little as $50, you can get credit on the film, and we have a variety of levels of donations that you can make. But if you could just pass the word around to your friends, family, everybody, just say, pass it on to 25 of your friends. But if we could just be a community of people that help to get an independent film made, who knows, maybe we can get it that way. But in the meantime, while I get back chatting with Gerald, some of the actors from our film Beautiful Torment that have been such a great and passionate group of actors, so anxious to make this movie just as much as I am. They're going to tell you a little bit more about what this film is, what Beautiful Torment is, about their characters, kind of give you a little more knowledge about it.
Well, I would have to say what really attracted me to this project was that it is an independent film. And, being an independent film, we will not be bought with corporate sponsorship. In no way shall we be owned by the man. We're going to put together a film regardless of who sees any of this, because we are artists and actors alike.
A group of friends who haven't seen each other in 20 years, and they come together for a high school reunion, and it's about what happens that night.
People at a high school reunion have to face a big old mirror, and they see other people who have been once in the same class, and what have they done with their lives? What have you done with your life? You're in a comparison, and you see the difference in an extreme way, I think.
And this is not normally something seen nowadays in film. We're so used to watching the teens and the tweens and what's going on in their lives, and this was different.
This is after 20 years of their future has passed, and sometimes life isn't always great, and it's not always as happy as you think it's going to be.
Jenna is the queen bee of her high school, I would say. She's the girl that all the guys want to date and all the girls want to be. She's the dangerous one for them. She's always pushing everyone outside of their comfort zone and out of their boundaries, particularly in terms of sex, but also she never lets people get away with anything.
For her it's a test. I think she's excited as much as afraid. Is she still as attractive because she used to be the hottie, but also a little bit slutty because she had quite a reputation, and she hasn't changed that much. So for her it's a test. Am I still attractive to everybody? Or have they learned that being attractive doesn't mean to sleep with a lot of guys? Attractive is more from, are you a confident, happy woman, I think. And she is not.
Allison is, what can I say about Allison? She's one of these one of the 9 friends who has lived a very non-traditional lifestyle, you can say. She has been in a relationship with a woman for over 10 years. You would think that people who live very traditional lifestyles are going to be the happiest in life. You get married, you have 2.5 kids and all that kind of stuff, and you're happy. But interestingly enough, she's lived a very non-traditional lifestyle, and she seems most satisfied with with her life, and I really admire that for sticking true to herself.
Basically finds out he's not as good as he thought he was, and you know, or anyone else thought he was. And that was really crushing to him, because that's how he had set his sights in life, is, you know, go to college, play football, become the pro, you know, the endorsements, the life, you know, and everything else. And he had his blinders on the entire time. He missed out on some things in life, particularly the relationship between he and Sydney.
I don't think that she fit in any particular clique, so to speak, but I feel that she was just liked by everybody. I don't feel as if she was disliked by anybody. Basically a lot like me, how I was in high school. But at the same time, how many people really noticed you?
Erin says late in the film that it is hard to change. And I think that's true for Erin. I think that's true for a lot of us. It's easy to be stuck in that same old rut. You know, just your life, you don't ever become that person that you want to be, that you imagine you would be when you graduated high school. And I feel like that, unfortunately, that happened to Erin. And he is pretty much still the same insecure, scared young guy that he was coming out of high school. It's just he's 20 or 38 years old now, you know, 20 years out of high school. So, unfortunately, I feel like he hasn't changed a whole lot, but I think he wants to be happy, and he's striving for that goal. He just hasn't found it yet.
My character is Rishab. He's an half Indian, half American. He's actually an Indian, but he lives in the state. And I think as a character, I'm also a kind of an actor. There is a line on page 82 that says, sometimes you cover up who you really are so you can fit in. That was me with the guys, with all my friends from the reunion.
But Vanessa is she's always been friends in this group, but even though she's accomplished and even though she has her head on straight, there's still so much that she's holding inside that eventually comes out in the movie.
And the story behind Autumn is that she and her high school sweetheart, you know, had planned to run off to LA. But it didn't happen that way. They actually parted ways. She's still torn because she's still in love with him, yet she's married to someone else. And he's still in love with her, but yet he's married to someone else as well. Beautiful Torment, it's about loving someone that you can't be with.
Oh God, they're assholes. Every single last one of them. After this is all done filming, I'm defriending them all off of Facebook. I can't wait to the day.
Everyone is so well cast, which makes the film even more exciting.
It's not nice. I have to be honest. It's so not nice. And us independent people, you know, we don't have another choice sometimes to do it that way, but it's so bloody hard because there is so much heart blood in it, yeah, so much good energy that's just taking, I don't know, it's difficult, and it's also exciting, of course, because you learn a hell of a lot, but you learn it the tough way.
I think if we continue on the track we're going, everything's going to work out well. And for me, the story sells itself. It really is a beautiful story, and I like the fact that it's an ensemble cast, and working with so many great and talented people is going to be really amazing. I've had the benefit of meeting several of them through Facebook. Facebook has been very instrumental in us all getting to know each other. What's really cool is also, you know, not only for this project, but for our other projects, we're really pump each other up. And I think what we're doing is it's kind of fun that we're building this family, even though most of us haven't even spoke on the phone yet. You know, and everybody is really cool, and it's been really cool talking and finding out what everybody's up to.
You have just nothing but love and respect for people that just want to do this and just stick with it. Just being part of something from the ground up. I mean, it's just, it's amazing.
I was high on crack, and I had just scored a dime bag of marijuana, and I was going to go smoke that marijuana to come down from the crack. I'd already drank maybe 4 or 5, about 40 ounces of malt liquor, so I was pretty zooted when I heard it. So chances are I just said whatevs, you know. I probably really just didn't give a shit. But then later on, of course, after I found out, the first thing was Jason, who